Hello, architects of destiny. Stop complaining about life's unfairness because you have been deceived for far too long. People often tell you that brilliant success is reserved only for those with innate God-given talents. They inject into your mind the mindset that wealth is a lucky lottery ticket from the Almighty Creator. I am here to tell you that this is the single greatest lie in the history of humanity. The naked truth is that those at the peak are not smarter than you in any way. You simply possess a secret weapon that you have accidentally thrown into the trash can without thinking. That is the ability to endure extreme boredom over a long, agonizingly slow period of time. Persistence is not a fancy noun for you to write in your dreamy little diary pages. It is the hot blood rushing through the veins of true warriors who do not know retreat. You see a skyscraper and marvel at the magnificent beauty of the brilliant, glowing lights above. But you never see the tons of concrete and steel lying deep underground, buried in the dirt. Success is like a giant iceberg, where the submerged part is what decides its entire destiny. Persistence is the rough and rugged, submerged part that no one wants to see or acknowledge. Imagine the soft water flowing through the rigid rock crevices every single day in total silence. It does not use destructive power to break the rock. In a moment of explosive anger, it wins by being stubborn and steadfast, flowing endlessly through thousands of years of time. You fail not because you are weak or lack capacity compared to other people out there. You fail simply because you stopped right before the magic had a chance to happen to you. This life never awards prizes to those who only know how to be excited for a few days. The universe only bows to those who dare to walk through the arid desert of despair. The biggest challenge of life is not climbing the towering, dangerous mountain peaks in the distance. The real challenge is maintaining the fire of enthusiasm when you are at the bottom of the abyss. Those are the days you wake up and see absolutely no results appearing in reality at all. That is when you sow seeds in the dark and wonder if the sunlight even exists there. Loneliness will surround you like a thick fog, making you doubt your own self and worth. But remember that the valley of boredom is the place that purifies the weakest among us. Only those who dare to face that terrifying silence deserve to touch the hands of glory. The spirit of never giving up does not mean you are numb and do not know pain. It means you accept the bleeding wounds as the mandatory price that must be paid fairly. Those harsh rejections out there are not signals telling you to stop the work right away. They are tough tests to see if your desire is big enough or just a fleeting wish. You must learn to love the stumbles, like loving your own imperfect body and soul deeply. Because every scar on your body is the most prestigious medal for your outstanding personal growth. Never pray for an easy life, filled with roses paved under your feet for you to walk. Pray for stronger shoulders to carry every heavy weight that life throws down upon you hard. True bravery is when your legs are tired, but your will still commands you to step forward. It is the ability to stand up for the 8th time, after being knocked down 7 times. Do you know the only difference between a black lump of coal and a sparkling diamond stone. It is just the ability to withstand terrible pressure for a long enough and deep enough time. Both start from the same mediocre origin, but the ending is completely different from each other. If you quit right at the moment of highest pressure, you remain a dirty lump of coal. But if you dare to compress yourself and endure the pressure, you will shine incredibly brilliantly. The difference between successful people and losers never lies in their intelligence quotient or natural brain power. It lies entirely in the extraordinary endurance before the fierce storms of this brutal life. Discipline is the currency of altitude. Only those who earn it will see the summit. They did not win gold medals, thanks to the enthusiastic applause of the audience in the stands. They won thanks to lonely training sessions in the gym, while everyone else was fast asleep. They won thanks to the sweat and tears that fell in silence, without anyone knowing it. Every masterpiece of humanity is built on the foundation of tireless persistence and relentless hard work. No great empire is built after just one romantic and poetic full moon night of dreaming. Everything needs time to accumulate and transform from a massive quantity into pure refined quality. You are living in a world that worships speed and toxic instant noodle results right now. That very mindset is killing the infinite potential sleeping inside the extraordinary person that is you. You want a beautiful body, but do not want to sweat in the gym every day. You want financial freedom, but are afraid of sleepless nights, working and researching for your future. The price of greatness is always listed very clearly, and there is never a discount sale. You must pay both principal and interest with persistence. That is extreme and bordering on insanity. Do not look at other people's lanes and envy their speed of movement for any reason. Everyone has a separate time zone, and your journey is unique in this entire world. Your job is to focus all your energy on your current step, right at this very moment. Do not let the chaotic noise of society shake the iron belief in your heart today. Build yourself a solid fortress wall to protect your dreams from the criticism of others. When you start to change, those around you will feel uncomfortable and try to pull you back. Do not blame them because they are just afraid of the brilliant light radiating from your determination. Turn pain into fuel to burn the engine, so your ship rushes forward faster than ever. Turn loneliness into the most loyal companion on the road to conquering the peak of ambition. Every morning you wake up is a new opportunity to polish the diamond inside yourself again. Do not let temporary emotions fool you that today you are too tired to keep fighting. Discipline is doing the things you hate as if you love them, passionately and most fervently. Persistence is the ability to look through the thick fog, to see the destination still waiting. You must absolutely trust in the bountiful harvest, even when you do not see the sprout rising. That is called the faith of creators, and the vision of great leaders in history. If you stop now, all the pain in the past will become completely meaningless and void. Do not let the drops of sweat that fell become the stupidest waste of your life. Force yourself to move forward, even if it is just a tiny millimeter on this bad day. Small but steady progress will create the power of terrible compound interest over time for you. Do not underestimate the power of small habits repeated daily, with strict discipline and focus. A tiny but persistent drop of water dripping down can fill a vast ocean eventually. A brick placed in the right spot every day will create a magnificent and majestic castle. Remember that the darkness is always thickest right before the brilliant dawn begins to break afar. The moment you want to quit the most is when you are closer to the treasure than ever. That is the final test of the universe, to hand the key of success to the worthy. Do not let temporary weakness steal the eternal glory that you have worked so hard to build. Roar like a proud lion, and rush straight into the difficulties blocking your path right now. Prove to the whole world that they were wrong to dare doubt your abilities and power. You were not born to live a mediocre and faded life, like nameless grains of sand. You were born to shine and leave a deep mark in this turbulent history of humanity. Let persistence become your unmistakable personal brand in the fierce marketplace of this life. Let people mention your name as a living symbol of the spirit that never collapses down. True strength does not lie in bulging muscles, but lies in a hot heart full of enthusiasm. Do not be afraid to walk alone on the deserted road, where few people dare to step. Because easy roads usually only lead to mediocre places, crowded with losers and average people. The difficult and thorny road is the road that leads to the real treasure of life. Embrace the pain and turn it into the most beautiful work of art of your own self. Engrave in your mind that nothing in this world can defeat a person who never quits. You are the great architect of your own life, and persistence is the main building material. Every silent effort in the dark will be rewarded with a blindingly brilliant ore of light. Discouragement will never have a chance to touch you if you keep the fire of faith. Stand up right now and brush the dust off your shoulders to continue this great journey. This world needs your success story to inspire the future generations to follow your steps. Are you ready to become the legendary version you have always dreamed of in your sleep? Engrave this deep into your heart, that the price of regret is higher than the price of discipline. Regret will haunt you for life, while the pain of discipline only exists for a short moment. The power of choice lies entirely in your hands, and no one can decide your fate. Turn every passing day into a masterpiece of relentless and wholehearted dedication right now. You are a rough diamond waiting for the day to shine brightly under the terrible pressure of life. Do not let anyone say that you cannot do the extraordinary things you cherish in your heart. Prove it with practical action, not with empty words and meaningless nonsense spoken out loud. The final result will be the toughest answer to all the doubts out there today. A journey of 1,000 miles always begins with a small, but decisive and brave step now. Walk with the posture of a winner, even when you do not have a penny in your pocket. Because true wealth starts from the rich mindset and unyielding spirit of your own self. You already have all the necessary ingredients to create the exceptional life that you desire. The only remaining issue is whether you dare to commit persistently to that goal or not. Time waits for no one, so take action right this moment, before it is too late. Leave a great legacy with your own inspiring life and your resilience, starting from today. The world is holding its breath, waiting for your grand appearance on the bright stage of life. Do not disappoint them, and do not make yourself bow in shame for quitting too soon. Fight until your last breath, for the burning dream that you have carried in your heart. And remember clearly that only death has the right to stop the steps of a true warrior. You are the Bonrich of your own life. And this is the historic moment to shine brightest. The only question I have you right now to decide your real fate in the future is: will you choose to become an eternal diamond, or accept being a nameless lump of coal forever?